So the Prismatic PC ETBs are dropping again on Pokemon Center very soon, and I believe this is going to be one of the best chances and probably one of the last chances to get PC ETBs at a good price. Of course, if you can hit this for a retail price on Pokemon Center when it drops, then that is, the best case scenario. But if you can't, then I believe this will drop down the market price of PC ETBs a little bit more, and it'll give you a little bit more time to pick up these at a fair price. Now, right now they're sitting at about $260, so they've already gone up a lot from that about $200 to $210 floor that we saw after the last drop happened. But right now, I do believe we're going to see another slight correction. Now, is it going to correct all the way down to $200 again? Probably not, but I can definitely see it dropping back down to maybe $220, $230, a good 10% cut from today's market price. I've already made videos talking about how I think this is going to be one of the best investments in all of Scarlet and Violet, and I think this is going to be a top 2 Pokemon Center ETB in Scarlet and Violet when it's all said and done, right? This is very, very comparable to something like 151 PC ETBs. Of course, this had a lower print run, but both of these are amazing sets and have amazing promos. The 151 PC-ETB is already $860 now, which is pretty crazy. Do I think Prismatic can eventually get to this price point? Absolutely, right? I think once Prismatic gets the age of 151 PC-ETBs, it can absolutely get to that $800 to $1,000 mark with no problem. And I think the sky is the limit for both of these ETBs. But right now, Prismatic is by far the better entry price. If you ask me, would you rather have 3 Prismatic PC-ETBs right now, or for the same price have one 151 PC-ETB? I would have to say Prismatic, right? I love both these ETBs, but Prismatic is just at such a better entry price right now. You can have more multiples on your gains if you buy Prismatic right now. That's just my personal opinion. And if these drop back down to maybe that 220, 230 mark, I would rather buy these than the regular Prismatic ETBs. I think these are just more exclusive. They have a more exclusive promo with that stamp. And PC ETBs have proven to do very well long term with the likes of 151 and even something like Paldean Fates, right? Paldean Fates, which is arguably a worse set than Prismatic, is a lot more than Prismatic right now. It's at 314, 320 in ETB. So in my opinion, Prismatic is just so undervalued right now as a PC ETB, and especially with this drop happening, right? We're going to get a lower entry price on your Prismatic PC ETBs. So this is really good, right? I look forward to whenever Pokemon Center drops Prismatic. That's going to drop the market price of Prismatic, and it's going to give me a much, much better entry price. Right now, I only have 6 of these, but I want to pick up a lot more. I want at least 10. So if I can find, more PC ETBs around that 230, 220 range after the drop happens and after people start panic selling, that's going to be ideal for me. I definitely want to pick up more of these. This Eevee promo is a top 4 ETB promo for Scarlet and Violet in my opinion. I would say it's very comparable to the Snorlax from 151 and also the Pikachu from Paldean Evolved and also the Charmander from Obsidian Flames. I think these are the top 4, right? If I had to rank them, I would say Charmander is 1, followed by the Snorlax, followed by the Pikachu, and then in number 4 is going to be the Eevee. And we'll see how this plays out over the course of the next couple of years, right? Which of these promos, which of these PC ETBs are going to have the best promos, but you can't really go wrong with this promo, right? This Eevee promo, really good artwork, really exclusive with the stamp. You really can't go wrong. At $52, it's not even that cheap as a raw card as well. So this is definitely going to be one of the most desirable promos down the line. And combine that with just how good of a set Prismatic is as a whole, right? Prismatic, you can say what you want about it. You can say what you want about the crowns. You can say what you want about the hard pull rates, but people like this set and people like to open this set and people desire this set, right? The total set value for Prismatic Evolutions, which is, it's come out for less than a year, is already comparable to Team Up and Evolving Skies and their total set value. So that is a pretty crazy statistic, and that just shows how strong of a set this is, right? Of course, you have the Evolutions. You have this Roaring Moon, which I think will do extremely well in the future. You have this Eevee, and you have a couple of very desirable Pokemon as well, right? Very underrated. A lot of people love Dragapult. A lot of people love Ceruledge. A lot of people love this Raging Bolt. Overall, with such a great set, you definitely want the best product of the set, and I believe the Pokemon Center ETB is going to be the best product for Prismatic Evolutions. An ETB with great packs inside and a fantastic promo. There's really not much else to it, right? This is the most no-brainer play. This is the easiest play, in my opinion, currently on the market. That's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.